Hello, Saddleback, Berlin. Merry Christmas from America. I want you to know that all of our 17 Saddleback churches on 4 different continents have been praying for Berlin this week after the tragedy in the Christmas market that made world news. It broke our hearts to hear about the lives that were lost. And I wanted you to know that I personally was so relieved when Pastor Dave called and said that none of you had been hurt. None of our members at Saddleback Berlin had been hurt in this tragedy. But our hearts do go out to those who've lost loved ones and for those who are injured. And Berlin has been on the minds and hearts of everybody at Saddleback Church in America and in China and in Manila, Philippines, and in Buenos Aires, Argentina, as we've all been praying together for you, our brothers and sisters in Christ, there at Saddleback Berlin. You know, when this kind of thing happens, and it seems to be happening with increased regularity all around the world, a tragedy, a bombing, a shooting, or something like that, the normal question is always, where is God? Where is God in all of this? And there are a couple of answers to that question. First, He's the same place He was when His Son died on the cross. He's in heaven and He's weeping. God hates to see the injustice and the sinfulness in our world, and He hates to see His creation killing others of His creation. So God weeps just as we weep when He sees the evil in the world. But the other question, where is God in all of this? He's in the hearts of His people who actually show up and comfort. When there's a tragedy, when there's a disaster, when there's a loss, as we've just experienced the world lost in Berlin this week, this is the time for the church to show up, for us to be there to pray, to comfort, to encourage, to love, to share, to meet practical needs. And that's what we're doing in many places in the world. And I want to challenge you in Saddleback, Berlin, to see this as a moment for God's love to be shown to Berliners in a way that maybe others haven't seen in the past. You know, people are most likely to open their lives to getting to know God when they're going through transition or when they're under tension, when there's change, either good or bad change. The birth of a baby, a new job, a graduation. This often causes us to be looking for spiritual roots. When you move to a new city, but also in tragedy, when there's loss, when there's grief, when there's pain, and when there's suffering. And so this is a time that we can't sit on the sidelines and just pray. It's a time for us to be out there to comfort, to encourage, and to support the people who are going through this tough time. Just wanted you to know that this Christmas, in just a minute, you're going to be listening to my message on the 4 miracles of Christmas. And I don't know a better time for this message than this year, 2016. We need some miracles in the world. We need some miracles in Germany. We need some miracles in the city of Berlin. We need some miracles in our church. And we need some miracles in our lives and in our families. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Happy New Year. And I thank you for coming to Saddleback. Those of you who are new, we welcome you and we hope you'll come back. Now, I hope you'll enjoy the message that I have to share with you. God bless you.